Hello everyone, welcome back to EduChris. Now we are going to do exercises on the second topic, which is standard form. The second subtopic on the topic number system, which is standard forms. So the exercise goes by write in standard form this and this and this. We're going to start with that. So firstly, we're going to write this in standard form. That is 78900. Standard form. So to write this in standard form, as we know, there is no decimal point. So we put our decimal point here and we go to the left until we meet the first significant figure. And we remember them 3, 4, 5 times. So we will have 7.89, which is 7.8 into the power 5 because we moved 5 times. So that was pretty easy. Zero point 0.0000748. To put this in standard form, we already have our point, our full stop, our decimal point. To the right until we see our first significant figure. The first significant figure here. Right until we meet the first significant figure, which is 7. The first non-zero digit, I want to say. So we are going to shift it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We shifted it 5 times. So we 7.48. To the right. So you put 10 to the power negative 5 because we shifted 5 times to the right this time around. In 1, 3, we have 5,670. Oh, 56,700,000. Okay. We put this in standard form. Here, we also don't have a decimal point, so we put our decimal point and shift it to the first significant figure, which is 5. We shift it just in front of the first significant figure. Sorry. Remember the number of times we shifted the decimal point. So we start here at the end. We shift it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. We stop here. We stop here because, as we have been saying, it is just in front of the first significant figure. So we stop at the value just in front of it. So we will have the value is 5. We write our 5 point. Other the next figures next to it, 6 and 7. So we write 6 and 7. 6, 7. We don't write anything else because the other figures are zeros. We don't write them. So we just write times 10 to the power. Which power is it? The power of the number of times we shifted it. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 10 to the power 7. So we are going to leave it like that. B. The B part says write in ordinary form. So here we are going to write this thing. You can see that it is in standard form. I'm going to write it in ordinary form this time. So, Roman 1 says 4.5 times 10 to the power 5. 4.5 to the power 5. How do I write it in ordinary form? Actually, I'll write it as 4.5 times 10 to the power 5 means 1 and 5 zeros behind. 5 zeros in front of it. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You make sure you count your number of zeros. It should be the same like this 5 here. You see that you just move this decimal point, the number of zeros that is here. So here, since it is 5 zeros, we move the 5. If we move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, we're going to have 1. Remove the 5 counts out, we fill out the 5s with, and we put our decimal point. Our decimal point leaves here and comes here. So what will be the final answer? You can just recopy this. We'll have 4, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. And that is the final answer like that. That is the final answer. So to convert this to its initial form, you just have to know how to put this 10 to the power 5 into its normal form like this and multiply it with a decimal. So to multiply this 10 to the decimal point until, so that is it. The next exercise is Roman 2. It says 3.2 times 10 to the power negative 4. So Roman 2, 3.2 times 10 to the power negative 4. This is a little bit more tricky because this power here now is negative, not more positive. So what do? As always, I first write my 3.2. 3. I write my 3.2. 3.2. Since the power is negative 4, it means I will shift this decimal point instead. Instead of shifting it to the right, I'll shift it to the left instead. You see here, I shifted it to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 because it was to the power 5. Here it is to the power minus 4, so I shift it. I shift it like this. 4. Means here will be my. It will just be here. That is where my decimal point will be. So I fill my zeros in the holes here. 0, 0, 0. Since there's nothing in front of the decimal point, I have to put a 0. I could leave it like that as 0.00032, or to make it more standard, I put a 0 here because it's actually nothing in front of 0032. So the final answer is equal to 0.00032, or you can still leave it as 0.00032. So you have to retain that when you deal with negative 4, when you deal with negative powers, when you want to put them in ordinary form, the decimal place to the left. When you want to put this back to ordinary form, you shift the decimal place to the right. So, in contrary, when you want to put this into instead to the left when it is a big number, and when you have decimals, now you want to put it. So put it in standard form, or you want to put it back to ordinary form. Alright, so that is the answer. It will be better with 0.00032. Okay, so let's do the C part. The C part is the multiplication part. Calculate giving an answer in significant form. It means when you calculate it, if the answer is not in significant form, you put it in significant form before scoring your answer. So the first one says, Roman 1 says 3.6 times 10 to the power 5. You have here Roman 1 as 3.6 times 10 to the power 5 times, or that is in bracket, times 2, isn't 2 times 10 to the power 3. Just like that. So what are we going to have? To multiply this thing, what do? We multiply the first digits normally. So we are going to have 3.6 times 2. Then we multiply the powers. 10 to the power, remember a to the power n times a to the power m is equal to a to the power n plus m. This a is the base, n and m are the powers. So for multiplication of two digits with the same base and different powers, we keep the base and add the powers. You see here we have the same base, 10 to the power 5 times 10 to the power 3. You see, this is going to give me 3.6 times 2 is 7.2. Yeah. Times 10 to the power what? 10 is the base, 10 is common, so this rule should apply. N plus m. This is 5 plus 3, which is 8. So it's going to give 10 to the power 8 because they have like terms, they have the same powers, the same base. So their powers should add according to the law of indices. So that is all for the first exercise. For the second exercise, it says 9.6 times 10 to the power 8 divided by 3.2 times 10 to the power 4. Times 10 to the power 8 all over 3.2 times 10 to the power 4. That is just 8 that I've written back here. So this will be equal to what? When you do 9.6 divided by 3.2, what are you going to have? Okay, it's the same like 96 over 32. Well, this can go here one time, this can go here 3 times. And it. So it is 3 times 10 to the power. Since it is 10 to the power 8 divided by 10 to the power 4, we have to recall the law of indices. A to the power n all over a to the power m. This is the same like divided by. It is equal to a to the power n minus n. This over sign is the same like a to the power n divided by a to the power m. They are the same. So I can see here that the power that is up subtracts the one that is down. So it is n minus m, 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. And that is it. That is how we solve all of this. So thanks for watching. I'm going to they are going to release another video on the third subtopic. So from now till then,